Hello everyone, I am your host, the Golden Scouta, bringing you my Dragon Ball Super episodes 109 and 110 review. For my review, I will talk about the following categories. Enjoy the video. So what I liked about the special, this was by far the most entertaining episodes of the tournament. They really packed a lot of impressive visual flair into this special, and even made the fight between Goku and Ribrianne engaging. I had a lot of fun watching this episode, especially the final fight of Goku with his new power-up versus Jiren. I do have to say, I like what the power-up is, since it has been foreshadowed for a long time. However, I am quite mixed on him obtaining it by absorbing the Genki Dama. At least they put a good effort into explaining it. So what I did not like about the episode, didn't Frost just get erased for trying to interfere in the tournament from the sidelines? So why didn't Zeno erase the magical girl in the stand who was interfering by giving love energy to Ribrianne, or when the humans gave Genki to Goku? I guess it's because Frost's death beam didn't look cool enough and that's why he was erased? And I know what the defense is. Lending energy is not the same thing as attacking, and I really disagree with that. By that logic, if Dende was an audience member and he figured out a way to heal people from the stand, that should also be all good to those who are apologizing for this scene. Audience members should not be able to transfer energy. Period. Interfering is interfering, and this is a tournament with rules. If they're gonna bend the rules for Universe 2 and 7, they should extend that to every universe. And this leads into my biggest problem of the special. The Genki Dama and just about everything about it. I have a really hard time believing that Goku's team could create the Genki Dama that we saw in the episode. In the Majin Buu arc, it was specifically stated that the Genki Dama used against Buu sapped everyone of all the Genki that they could possibly give. It is also clear that Genki and Ki are not one and the same, since if they were, Ultimate Gohan should have been able to power up that Genki Dama 10 times over to kill Buu. So back then, the Dragon Team donating all the Genki they could possibly give wasn't enough to kill Buu, but now, the Dragon Team who aren't even giving all the Genki they could possibly give is enough to create a Genki Dama of that magnitude. Sorry, I call massive BS on that. That is the end of my rant. So for the story and pacing, what else is there to say about this episode besides, it's the Goku vs. Jiren special, and that's the story. The pacing was decent, could have been better though. I thought that the first part of the fight was dragged out a little too much with Goku needlessly going through all of his forms, and the Genki Dama clash was a little bit dragged out as well, but then with the second part of the fight, I wanted to see more. And so for the visuals and audio, this episode looked amazing. What else can I say about the visuals that have not already been said? I liked a lot of the new soundtrack. I thought the songs were really good tension builders, but that insert song, it's alright I guess. I just thought it was a bit cheesy. So for the character utilization for this episode would be a weakness if this wasn't promoted to be the Goku vs. Jiren special. Ribrianne had her best moment in this episode, and honestly guys, I like Ribrianne. I know a lot of people want her eliminated, and I just don't mind her being in the ring. I actually cracked up pretty good when she kept talking to Jiren and just wouldn't shut up. And Jiren, he's still a boring character. Yep, he's strong, and watching him kick Goku's ass was a lot of fun, but he is still boring as hell. For Beerus, I think the days of him being viewed as this all-powerful, scary god is over. I never thought that Beerus would ever show or imply that he actually cares about Goku. And I'm not sure if I like it or if I don't like it. I'd have to see this pan out a little bit further before I can definitively say if it was good or not, because this is basically the first piece of character development for Beerus. With Vegeta, it was a small bit, but what was the point of Vegeta not giving Genki? Vegeta gave energy to future Trunks in the last arc without any protest, and even suggested the Genki Dama to kill Buu, but then decides that he doesn't want to give his energy to Goku when the stakes are much higher than then? I don't understand it at all. So, for my overall rating for this special, I will give it a 4 out of 5. Going into this special, I was thinking, as long as it isn't as bad as episode 66, I'll be satisfied. And it wasn't anywhere near that bad. In fact, I think that this was the best episode of the tournament for me. I wouldn't say that this is the best episode of the arc, as the Buu vs. Basil fight episode is still my favorite. There was a lot of fluff in this special, and I would have rather the time Goku wasted fighting Jiren in his weaker forms had been directed to more of the final fight. Like I said, I wanted to see more, but apparently Toei would rather waste time on pointless portions of the fight instead of devoting that time to the fight that actually matters. Next week though, we get to see two of the strongest fighters introduced in Super Clash, and it looks like it'll be quite entertaining. And yes guys, I am 99% sure Frieza is going to give Goku some energy based on the cliffhanger of the special. But those have been my thoughts on the Dragon Ball Super special and the next episode preview for 111. Let me know what you thought of the episode in the comments section, and with that, thank you for watching, and have a great day everyone.